Hey, what's up, gang? It's me, Corin, aka Psycho Skulls, aka Corpus. Of course, you know me. I just uploaded some music today. Make sure to check out my other channel called Corpus. Today I came out tonight. We're gonna talk about how manifestation and how that's gonna like work. We're gonna talk about how manifestation works and how to do it. So, for example, right now I am on my journey. I am manifesting something big things. You can't really tell what I'm manifesting. You're not allowed to say your manifestations, otherwise, people are gonna just like say that, oh, manifestation is not real. The law of attraction is not real, or the law of the universe are not real. And if you have that type of mindset, then like your results, your dreams are not gonna come true. You know, you're just gonna be stuck in that negative mindset of believing that it's not true. But once you put your mind into it, if you think about your desires 24/7, if you live in the law of assumption 24/7, then your results are going to come. They're going to manifest. And the thing is that when it comes to manifestation, when it comes to like blessings, when it comes to good luck, people tend to say we live in a society right now, right? We live in a society when people tend to say that, oh, hard work is legit the key to getting anything you want, or success, getting to success, going to college, blah blah blah, doing this, doing that, da da da, not knowing that manifestation exists, knowing that you could get whatever you want by putting your mind into it, keeping your desires in your brain and your subconscious. Once that shit is like deep in your subconscious, once you keep in the habit of like meditation, or like get into the law of like assumption, or the law of detachment, which is basically like you detach from your desires so you won't be desperate. For me right now, I am in the law of assumption. I tend to think about my desires that I already have my desires. In the 4D, which is like in your subconscious mind, in the 3D, which is basically the reality, you know, physical reality. um for my desires, I manifested like certain things, but I'm not going to really talk about it. But I'm just telling you right now that it is real. You could literally manifest, you could literally manifest anything. You could literally manifest being a freaking entrepreneur, or a motherfucking manifest a whole dream car that you want, or a bunch of money, or a dream job, or being a whole ass freaking famous YouTuber, or a TikTok star, an internet sensation, you know? By putting that in your head, by like, you could do hard work, of course, yeah, but once you gotta keep that shit in your head. You can't have, you can still have doubts. It's normal to have doubts, it's natural, you know, it happens. But if you like spiral, then you tend to get into this frequency of like, oh, I don't think this is gonna work. You tend to give up on like your desires. I don't know. People who are probably watching this are not gonna know what the hell I'm talking about. But for the people who know about manifestation, or are very highly spiritual, who know about the law of assumption, the law of attraction, then they know what I'm talking about. But I'm just digging it right here, because I am right now talking about the right now I am reading about the master key systems, and it's basically learning about the law of attraction. And it's like a course book. It's like a course book. It has different courses on what to do and how to do, and just learning about like what the subconscious is, and like the details of like your manifestations and what you can manifest. So right now I am on week 2. I'm gonna show what it is. I'm gonna show you what it really looks like after this video. And I don't really have the book. I just check it on a PDF file. I'm reading it online because I don't really have books. I need to get a bookshelf. Anyways, it really talks about the law of attraction. You could just like, my bad. I've been practicing the task that they told me. Basically, like meditating for like 30 minutes to an hour. So for the first week, they'll have you like meditate for like 30 minutes to like an hour. I usually sit down for like 30 minutes because I don't know if I could do an hour, but you know, I still mastered it. I mastered it. So basically, you just sit down, You sit down for like 30 minutes or so to an hour. You let your thoughts sit. You just sit there quietly, not thinking about anything. Just let your thoughts sit, and if they appear, just like don't really pay no attention to it. And then for the second week, you basically just sit down in the same position, right? But this time, you're interplating your desires into your head. You think about your desires. I apologize. I had a phone call. I don't like when people interrupt me sometimes, but ugh. Anyways, so as I was saying, that the second course is that of the master key system, that the task that they'll have you doing is that you sit there for like 30 minutes or so, the same position as like the first week, meditation position, no disturbance, and you just interpret your desires in your head of what you think about, of what you want to like manifest. You could think about money, you could think about your SP, you could think about anything you want to desire. You just sit there and think about it for like 30 minutes, and then boom. But it's just basically about consistency. It's not just a one-time thing. You just gotta be consistent with it. Just like saying your affirmations every morning. I wake up in a motherfucking morning, in the afternoon, legit saying my affirmations. You could do like money, SP, whatever. You could do anything. It could be your dream card, your dream house, your dream life, anything. A perfect body, of course, skin, yeah, hair, anything, long hair, whatever. But just like put the effort in. It requires effort. If you like, and like I said about hard work, like, but it's just basically it's consistent about what you think about. And if you say like your affirmations and stuff like that, then that's going to be in your subconscious, and you're not going to have any more doubts. I mean, you're still going to have doubts, but it's not going to be as worse as it was before when you didn't do your affirmations, or like any type of like uh, um, just not putting in the work. Excuse me if I'm talking a little bit weird, but I'm just I'm just saying for my experience that like um I would just say for my experience, I did manifest some things, and it could happen to you too. It could happen to you too. It could probably take forever. No, no, honestly, it depends on like your subconscious. It could be like immediately. Everyone is different. It could be like in a few hours, or the next day, or a few weeks, or a month. Whatever. It's whatever. But it's based on how your beliefs and your intentions, and if you believe that is true, then it's gonna come immediately. Trust me, it's gonna work like that. Um, but anyways, for my inspiration, when I heard about the key system, so I heard about this from Tentacion, right? The artist, right? I listened to his music. Yeah, rest in peace. He talks about the master key system, right? So basically, he talks about like the master key system and like a lot of spiritual stuff. It got me inspired into like learning about what it was, and I didn't know it existed till like later on. I discovered it because right now I'm still on my spiritual journey, and I will continue this once my desires have been achieved. If they come to life, then honestly, boom, I'll just stick to it. I don't care. This is my life now. I do not give a fuck, bro. This is my new life now. And I know I haven't been posting that much, but that's because I was doing a lot of shit like that. I was doing like I was pretty much focusing on myself and my self care, pretty much. And I really wasn't paying any attention. I've been really distracted, so that's the issue right there. That's a really bad habit. But I'm trying to get out of that habit of like not of trying not to be distracted. I'm sorry if I'm looking away. I'm just like, on camera it's pretty different. I have to get used to it. In order for me to be big, I have to like not be scared. I can't be nervous. I have to look the camera more, even if I don't look good, or if I look a certain way, then like it is what it is. Cause like yeah. But basically, what got me into it was that I was going through certain things a few months ago in my personal life, which was holding me back from my spiritual journey. and was like, it's like noise. Like, we live in a noisy world, we live in a noisy society where like distractions are just like everywhere. You can't really like focus on like yourself or your self-care in this like distraction world. You got to take yourself upon being alone and doing your own thing, and just like being guarded in your own space and your own energy, just to keep your energy like safe and to keep your frequency on a high frequency, without anyone trying to like come in your space and try to like fuck it up, you know what I mean? Because everyone, some people, they always trying to find a way to fuck it up, always try to fuck up your day. But don't even let that affect you, because like people are just like straight up assholes. They like to motherfucking like be insecure. They just want to have drama because they're a bunch of drama queens. And you know, for the people who are just like high frequency, they don't want to be into any type of drama. They walk away. They don't really say anything. They don't react. I tend to react, but I'm trying to get out of that bad habit of not reacting, because honestly, it's a you can react, but not too much. But most of the time, it's no reaction that is pretty much seen as being attractive, and people could just look up to you and say, "Oh, you're not saying anything," and that doesn't mean that you're weak. No, it just means that you don't want to tolerate any bullshit, and I don't want to like run my mouth and run my frequency to like a whole low vibration and shit like that. I'm not trying to be like you, twin. No, thank you. But like, we live in a world full of energy vampires. It could be on social media, it could be on TV. This is why I stopped being on social media. I took a break from TikTok. I took a break from Instagram, because like, not just addiction, not because it's addicting, but because of what the hell is going on. It's just really annoying, and it just disturbs your peace. Like, you could just have I'm on YouTube, but sometimes I put my YouTube onto like just fucking watching like some videos that fix my mind onto like manifestation, spiritual shit, and the stuff that I really like. Not anything that chaotic or anything like that. But I know I don't really talk about this too much. This is like my first time talking about it. I most of the time just journal. I journal on my phone or on my notes on my paper or anything, but most of the time that's what I really do. And I'm gonna start doing this if I really feel like it. If I feel like coming on camera and just to like document about certain things, what I want to vent out, then I'm willing to do that. And it has nothing to do with like anything spiritual. It could be like life, or just straight up shit, or just like, you know. But yeah, that's what has been happening. And not only that, but anyways, couple of months ago, I was in deep shit. I was really like lazy. I was just sitting down contemplating on whether I should go back, or whether I should just like be in my own little shithole. And I rather not just be in my own little shithole. I just rather just like give up on that and to just focus on self-care and just do what I had to do in order to make myself look better or be better or feel better. And I'm glad that I got out of that stage a few months ago, because it was really depressing. I just And it's based on people, but for me, I'm easily distracted. I get really easily distracted, so I take the L. But it's all about self-control. So yeah. Anyways, I'm just kind of venting out on what I'm gonna talk about more videos. And by the way, my song, I made a song just today. I released it today. Check it out on my other channel for songs for music only. It's called Corbis. It's in the description below. Make sure to check it out, and also check out my SoundCloud too. I just uploaded on there as well. So I'm gonna be uploading some music as well, and more songs, or just straight up videos like this, or gaming, because I have a gaming channel. So yeah, and I hope you guys have a good night, and I'll see you then. Oh, by the way, I made this. This is Ghostface. I'm selling these. By the way, I'm gonna make a. I already have an eBay. I'm gonna show you my guys' eBay. I'm selling clothes and candy like this, necklaces and jewelry, and some bracelets, candy necklace and candy bracelets, and some clothes I don't really need anymore. But that's. I'm gonna put that in the description below, so make sure to check it out. But until then, I'll see you then. Have a good night, and I love you. Bye bye.